everybody, Multiman37 here, and I'm here with another Ranger Talk video, this time for episode 5 of Power Rangers Dino Charge, this one being Breaking Black, reference to Breaking Bad, and this gives us backstory about, how the Black Ranger got his Energem, and all that good stuff. I just came back from watching a movie. I just watched the movie Inside Out. It's actually a pretty good movie, even though it's ripped off from Osmosis Jones, which actually became a TV show, surprisingly. So, anyway, without any further interruptions, let's get down to reviewing this episode. So, we start out with Chase texting on his phone while he's supposed to be flipping burgers. Yeah, I'm surprised how he's not fired. Well, okay, now it makes sense. But, even Shelby is bitching about him not focusing on his work, and even at one point, he somehow teleports to another seat with a girl. Seriously, he did that so fast. Like, 1 minute he's in the kitchen, the other he's sitting with a girl, and then the grill catches on fire, and Kendall is pissed off because it could have burned down the museum and therefore exposed the base. So then we get a surprise visit from an old friend of Chase, named a fortune teller from New Zealand named Moana, who had a vision that something would get stolen from her shop, and therefore asks Chase to guard said shop. So he agrees and heads over to the shop, only for him to fall asleep on the job, and therefore have the monster Spellbinder come in and steal what looks like the hatch to a submarine. And what it does, it's supposed to control your mind so that he can put the Rangers under his spell. And eventually he does put Chase under his spell, and he gets this weird feeling, but it's all gone as he's chasing him on his skateboard. The others show up to back him up, and he tries to get a good aim at the chest of the monster, but when he grabs Tyler, he's telling him to shoot him, and, the mind control then starts taking place, and he starts, trying to fight it, but he can't. The others eventually get Tyler out of there, but then he disappears. So, Miss Morgan decides to cook them up a new Dino Charger, the Dino Spike Charger, which will combine all their weapons into the Dino Spike. Of course, this doesn't work without all 5 of them, but being how Chase is in no condition to fight, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So, they try to figure out more about this, and so they head to Moana's shop, where she explains how Chase got his Energem, which what happened was she lost a basket that had a cat. Yeah. It looked like a baby carriage, but inside was a cat. Makes a lot of sense now that you think about it. Because she's a little nuts, and I don't think anybody would marry her, so... No offense, but... Yeah. And then, he saves the cat from a garbage truck. So then she gives him the Energem, and therefore he's given the powers he has now. You even hear Coda saying something about, him having to be frozen for like thousands of years and him having to save a cat just to get it. But yeah, that does kind of seem unfair. So Coda. Because, hey, he suffered more. Shouldn't be laughing at that. That's actually really fucked up now that I think about it. So, she says that he can concentrate while he's on his skateboard, and that way they'll be able to use the new weapon. Monster shows up and Chase is gone from the base, so they go on, and then everybody except Shelby gets put under their control. So then Chase shows up wanting to destroy Shelby, but then he pushes a scooter board looking thing over to Chase, acting as a skateboard, and gets his concentration back. They all transform, beat down the monsters, and use the Dino Spike to finish it off. But then, as usual, the Magna Beam gets fired, the monster grows to giant size. And this is the first time we see Chase's Parazord. So, yeah, so again, doesn't work out the first time, but then they combined to form the Dino Charge Megazord Pararaptor formation in order to take down Spellbinder, which is the equivalent of Kyoryugen Western. So it all works out, they defeat the monster, and at the end we get a scene where Koda says he has to mop the floors, but then he's like, you know what, I'll take care of this, and goes skateboarding while mopping the floors. But it turns out it was actually Koda's week to mop the floors. And he just says he need more concentration. I can't do Koda, so sorry. I can't do Koda's voice, I meant, but... So, that's pretty much the episode altogether. I do like the little reference to Breaking Bad, but honestly, it doesn't make sense, because that was more adult-oriented. Power Rangers isn't that. And really, it had nothing to do with Breaking Bad. Like, it wasn't even related to Breaking Bad in any sense. They talked about magic, while that one was all about chemistry. Well, making drugs, but still chemistry. But, yeah, the episode was actually pretty cool. We got to see a Ranger's backstory again, just like Koda's. So, really, what else can you say? So, what did you guys think of the episode? Tell me in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.